Hi folks, Kenny the Vaping Heed back again with another review. How you all doing? Hope you're doing hunky-dory. Thank you for taking your time to join us. Today we're looking at another Geek Vape product, and today we are looking at the Aegis X kit. Yep, and have a look at that screen. Tremendous, isn't it? So what we are going to do, I'm going to do a bit of B-roll of the unboxing, etc. Nip down to the table, have a quick look around it, come back up, give me thoughts, pros, cons, all that stuff. And yeah, but before I do that, remember to hit the old like, subscribe button and all that bloody good stuff as you do. So in the meantime, let's roll that brawl. Yeah. Right folks, here we are down at the table looking at the Aegis X kit. As you can see, this is how it all comes when it's assembled. Got your tank and your mod. Take the tank off, I'll show you what this is. It's just a brief look at this, you know. It is the Cerberus tank. Now that's going to focus in, there you go. Just a stock sub-ohm mesh tank. Got all your stuff on the bottom there, Cerberus, don't vape in the bin, all that stuff, and you've, as Vic would say, you see numbers, all that stuff. The top, it's just like a bayonet type. You've got two grooves there, they go into here. 4x locks it in. You can put your own drip tip on as well, because that is, even though it's stepped, the hole's still the same size, so that'll work. And obviously change your coil, unscrew the bottom, there you have it. This has got 0.2 ohm mesh canthals in, best of 30 to 90 watt, wait, best of 30, they're rated from 30 to 90 watts, best at 60 to 80, typical sub-ohm tank, you know. And I've seen a couple of reviews on this, and actually it's not too bad a little tank actually. But here we are at the main star of the show. This is the Aegis X. I've still got the protective cover on the screen because it literally just come out the box. This side, nice looking screen. That side, your typical Aegis X, top spring mounted. You've got your little grommet type thing here that will cover your USB. Oh, that's all nice and good in there. On the side you've got your fire button, your up, your down, Aegis on there, your screen, your pattern, and your battery compartment down here with all your CE marks. Usual Aegis. Flick that, it opens up. I don't know if you can see down the bottom there was a bit of light I can get in there, but it has got positive and negative markings on the bottom there, if you can see them. Also you've got positive and negative markings on the top, like so. Drop a couple of batteries in, a couple of Samsung Q30s. Now this to me has always been a niggly thing with these. This bloody battery door is a pain in the arse. I've been kind of like pushing it, clicking it right down and then pushing it over type of thing. They're bloody tight, you know, but they've got to be for the waterproof and obviously that rubber gasket. So here we have it. So batteries are in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Powers the little fella up. And here you have your display. You have your battery indicators either side here and here. Your mode, your wattage. Oops, sorry, no optimizer one obviously. You have your coil, your volt, your amp and your puff counter. Menu is pretty straightforward. It's like 1, 2, 3. And what you'll get is your M1 will highlight, and you can scroll to your, you know, you've got 4 settings there that you can store your own settings in if you want to do so. Press it again, you have your power highlighted, and then you'll press the up and down button and this will go through the other modes. You've got obviously your curves, your bypass mode, this is your stainless steel, your NIs, your TI, your TCRs, and back to power. You know, obviously that's your temperature control stuff. If you leave it, it'll either go back to normal, but you can go 1, 2, 3. It'll highlight again, so if you press again, just keep it down, it goes back to normal. This, if you press the fire button and these 2 buttons, I believe there you go, goes into stealth mode. It'll still fire, but your display will not be shown. Put them again, and it comes back on. I find there's a little bit of a delay for anything to happen, like. But also, if you press your fire button and down, you can turn your brightness down, or if you press up, you can turn your brightness up, and that'll go back to that. And if you go 1, 2, 3 again, hang on, 1, 2, 3, bloody atomize, and then you press both, hold them down, and you go to a sub menu. You've got this auto. I don't know what that is. I think it's something to do with checking your atomizer or something. You know, when you put your new Atty on, it comes up new atomizer, all that stuff. You know, I think that's what it is. 2 buttons down to lock it. 2 buttons down again to unlock it. Again, we'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll get back in that menu because I've obviously come out of it. Get back in that menu. Alright, we're back in here. Here you've got your themes. You've got this theme. You've got that theme. You've got that theme. I like that theme. Press your button again. You've got your colours. Press again. Red, yellow, back to blue. Press your fire button. That's your version. Fire button. ABB, I don't know what that does, on, off. I'm not, just nothing on the manual to say what that does, so I don't know if I'll just leave it on. Then you've got your reset button, you know, then you just hold that and you're back up there. Up and down to your normal for your wattage. I'm in M3 there, so I'll go 1, 2, 3 again. And I'll go back to my M1. You can either leave it, like so, and it'll go back to blue, or you can hold your fire button. And that people's basically it. Quite a simple method menu. But yeah, what I'll do, we'll get that tank filled up, hide on, we'll go back up top and I'll give me thoughts on it, So, see you up there in a bit. Cheers. Right folks, here we are, back up top, looking at the Aegis X. with the Cerberus tank on. You know, this is the kit. Currently got it set at 75 watts. I've got the sub-ohm coil in. I'm vaping on some Yellow Mess by Buddha Vapes. Like I say, 75 watts. Let's give it a bash, eh? It's very nice, that. Ooh, God. Airflow fully open, by the way. No, hang on, it isn't. Yes, it is. All the way open. Wow, very nice. I like it about halfway anyway because it's a bit airy for me, but there you go. So, also, you may have noticed behind us we've kind of set up the Halloweeny stuff coming on there. I'll give you a look. I'll show you what we're looking at here. Right, I've got this little fella here, and if you bear with us, I'll press the button. He just doesn't want to play, does he? Yeah, there you go. Yet another creature of the night approaches. Sorry about the bit. Sorry about the camera shake there, but there you go. We're getting ready for Halloween, even though it's the beginning of October. But what the hell, people put their Christmas decorations up and bring in November, so there you go. We're Halloween people. Right, back to the job at hand. This fella, the Aegis X. Is it the best one yet? Possibly. It's still got all the same features as the Aegis line. It's still pretty much indestructible. But I do have my doubts with that screen. You know, it's that is a case of time will tell. You do get a screen protector in your box with your bits and bobs. I've still yet to put that on. I've still got the plastic film on it came with. But still the usual Aegis stuff, the dust proof and all that, waterproof, shockproof. You know, that's just, you know, it's not launching it off a wall, you know, it's just general dropping it over, knocking it over. It's, you know, it's supposed to withstand all that stuff. The kit itself is very good. I mean, you know, I'm not too really bothered about the tank as much because like I say, you can change that. But you can get a nice 28 milli tank on there and it'll sit flush. You can get it wider, but it'll, you know, it'll not protrude there, but it'll overlap there. But a 28 sits flush with that angle, which is quite nice. But yeah, pros and cons with it. It's always been the same. The con with me, that bloody battery door. I know it's got to be tight, but it is tight. You know, you've got to really yark it down to get it in. The menu system, once you get used to it, it's pretty simple, but you know, the button configuration, hold the fire, press this, that and the other, you know, just you know, let me say, I don't know, 4 clicks on the fire button gets you into the menus, and then you can just go up and down on your up and down buttons, you know what I mean? I think it's a bit of a fanny on with the button configuration to get where you want. But generally, bar that, absolutely mint. I really do like it. I mean, I'm blind. You can see me, I'm blind as a bat. I'm actually getting new glasses on Monday coming. It's what, Thursday the day, so I'm getting new glasses on Monday, because these are absolutely crap. And I can see that screen without my glasses. Okay, I've got a, you know, but I can see it. And that's one of the big cons for this. If you suffer from, you know, poor eyesight, or your visibility's not very good, or, you know, you're getting on a bit like me and, you know, your eyes are fading, brilliant screen for that. Absolutely brilliant. You know, I'm not really a fan of the small screens, although I can get by, but, you know, I like something I can just look at, see it, and Bob's your uncle. It fires pretty good as well. You know, as there's no delay or nothing, it's pretty instant, you know, and the power is there. Yeah, it is. It does. It fires pretty quick. The RAM's pretty quick, and that's just on standard. So, you know, I don't know if It'll be any better on the powerful or the left, on the soft mode, but on the standard mode, it's spot on. It's the usual Aegis legend, it's rugged, feels comfortable in the hand. It's a good out and about mod. It can take a bit of beatings, it's got all the rubber coating on it. It can take a bit of a hammering. It's just your typical Aegis legend mod. Like I say, the menu, once you get used to the button configuration, it's a doddle. But when you're first, hunting around and that, you're pressing this button, that it doesn't go where you want to go and all that. So that's probably my only gripes with the people. I mean, the menu, and obviously what I had with the Aegis, the bottom door being a bit tight, but obviously it's got to be tight with that gasket for the waterproof. Bar that, you know what I mean? Is it the best one out yet? That's probably debatable. I mean, they've just released a squonker, I believe, an Aegis squonker. I think it is. I think they have released a squonker with a top fill, which everybody is seeing is now competing with the top side, which again is a good squonker. But I would say it pretty much is the best one, just purely for that. You can see it, but again, that's debatable. We've still got to see how long the screen lasts, whether it's going to scratch, 'cause it does feel plasticky. It doesn't feel like glass, it feels like plastic. So, plastic dulls and scratches over time. Hence, maybe is why they put the screen protector in the package with it. So, it might be okay with the protector on, but, I don't know how it's going to last over time. So, that's probably another little bit of a gripe, I've got with it. But bar that, nah, it's just typical Aegis. It's a cracking mod. It's a cracking kit, actually. I mean, you can buy the mod on its own. I think the mod's about 60 quid-ish on its own, and the kit's about 70-ish. I'm not 100% sure, but you don't have to buy it as a kit form. You can get the mod on its own. Just use your best friend Google, as always. Have a look about. But yeah, it's Aegis, good mod, good kit, recommended, definitely. Perfect out and about mod. Got all the usual, waterproof, shockproof, all that. So yeah, definitely. They do it in other colours as well. There's oranges, there's reds, and all that. I've got like the gunmetal camo, which are just quite nice. As my blotto tank is actually gunmetal, and it'll sit lovely on this. So there you go. Have I got it handy? No, I haven't got it handy, but it'll look nice on there. But like I say, I've had this now, for a little while. We can give it a test. I haven't jumped in with it, and it does exactly what it says on the tin, people. It's a good, solid, rugged mod. Vapes well, takes a bit of a beating. Perfect for out and about, perfect going to work. What can you say? It's an Aegis legend. It's the Aegis legend series, or the Aegis series. The good, solid, rugged mods, and that's the big selling point. So would I recommend it? Definitely. So with that all being said, people, I'll leave this one at that. But yeah, definitely one for the collection, like, if you want an out and about mod. So I've been Kenny the Vaping Heed. Stay safe, vape safe. I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Cheers now. Bye.